Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Congressman Sorensen, and we begin tonight with breaking news. The White House introduced sweeping new reciprocal tariffs today in an effort to one-up other countries around the world. We'll let you know which of the products and foods will end up costing you more in a minute, but first, it is estimated that each American household will need to come up with an additional $5,200 annually just to live the same level this year as last year. All the while, the nation's top economists doubt that these tariffs will even create any jobs, improve the economy, or help our standing in the world. In many cases, some of these new tariffs will be imposed on the things that we can't even build in America, or worse, tariffs on raw materials for the things that we do manufacture here. And American companies will now have to raise the price that they charge on you, the consumer, just to stay in business. It's that simple. Let me give you an example. The president recently announced a 25% tariff on all auto parts that come into our nation. Now that means that engine parts and wheel components, any physical part of a car that is coming into our country is now going to cost 25% more than it did before. And this plays a big impact in our district at Rivian, at Arconic in the Quad Cities, which makes the aluminum for the Ford trucks and for the future of the Belvidere assembly plant. Every car and truck is going to cost about 20% more than it did before. So that means a new Ford Escape will go from $31,000 to about $37,000. In the market for a new Jeep Wrangler, it's going to go from about $38,500 to more than $46,000. And a new Chevy Silverado pickup will rise from about $48,000 to nearly $60,000. And on top of that, all of the foods that you see here, these are going to cost a lot more at the grocery store when you go next time. And then, as countries retaliate against us in this unforced era of a trade war, it's our farmers who are going to pay the price too. Because in order to be profitable, farmers must sell their crops around the world, and they're now going to be faced with higher costs when this year's crops are exported. And now, turning to weather, 67% of the country is now seeing drought conditions which could affect prices further. Listen, our priority in Congress must be to bring down the costs. The people like you elected to Congress should be fighting back to bring you financial relief. But this breaking news today, you're about to pay more on just about everything. It's time now for my final thought. This is your hard-earned money. And now it's going to pay for a trade war which you didn't sign up for. This is not fair, and it's not right. Much like I've said months ago, we need to use a scalpel, not a chainsaw. And I believe that some tariffs can be effective to make sure that we're protecting American jobs from unfair trade practices. But we should be implementing them very specifically and very surgically. Because in the end, we should all support and champion the Made in America brand. But let's be clear. Today's tariffs, which are taxes on you and me, will not cause our country to become stronger or more resilient. So what am I talking about? And more importantly, what can you do about it? First, I'll be calling out these tariffs every day that they remain in place. I am working on carve-outs for raw materials and the things that Arconic, Deere & Company, and Caterpillar and Rivian need to survive. And I will do everything I can to get rid of this tax that's on you. This is not a Republican thing or a Democrat thing. This is about wrong and right. It's about fighting on behalf of our neighbors so more of us can afford our American dream. And if you're worried about that, you have every reason to be. So if you can, today, stock up on the things that you know you're going to use. If you can't, find the ways to be more efficient than you've always been. And make sure that you talk with your friends and your family about what this means to you. It's not about politics. This is about talking about our American values. And please know that I'm in your corner. And there are so many people on Capitol Hill that are with me in this fight for you. And now with the forecast, we watch out for severe storms and tornadoes in the heartland, some of which could be strong, especially this afternoon, this evening. Flooding rains are also possible with large hail, damaging winds, and even some cold air coming in behind